Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a reading on what your inner child has to tell you now. I feel as if a lot of us have some things coming to the surface that need to be addressed. And I feel as if maybe for some, their inner child, these wounds or issues that are needing to be brought to the surface so you may heal. So today we're going to be, and as I'm saying this, I also feel as if for some, their inner child may be wanting to just give some good news. Like you have already been through these healings, and now they want you to know that you are successful. You don't need to doubt yourself. You have gone through the healing and ending up in a better situation. These things that you're not so sure if you have healed have been healed. But like I said, this is just something that's coming to me now. We'll find out as the reading goes. So we're going to find out what your inner child has to tell you now. Alright, so we have the Lady, the Sickle, the Child. All right, here we go. This is the confirmation, your inner child. The Child, the Bear, the Mountain, the Anchor, and the Lady again. And the underlining energy here is the Stork. So I feel as if this feminine this is directed towards feminine energy. Not necessarily just a feminine, but feminine energy, the emotional part of you. This can be for a man as well. So the emotional, intuitional, the innermost part of you. That's the energy we're picking up here. And I see that the underlining energy is definitely new beginnings, bringing in stability from all of the blockages that you have. There's stability coming in for that piece of you that is needing that piece of you that feels as if, you know, emotionally unstable. For the feminine, specifically a female, the feminine out there, I feel like you have been putting in the work to cut off what hasn't been working for you. I see you have gone in and have actually connected with this inner child of yours. And this, as far as going within and connecting with the inner child, that's widespread, versatile for both feminine and masculines here. But for the feminine especially, I do see that there's an emphasis on cutting off what hasn't been working for you. And this has allowed you to bring in new opportunities, so that way you are capable of bringing the stability that you need for yourself by yourself. Does that make sense? Like, you have not relied on anybody else but yourself to cut off what is not working for you, and bringing in and in doing so, sorry, that stutter came out there, and in doing so, by cutting off those things that aren't working for you, this has brought new opportunities for stability to help you to get around the obstacles, the blockages that have been blocking your way for the new beginnings here. We're going to pull some more cards here. To get a little bit more in-depth info here. What is the inner child trying to relay to the collective here? What messages are coming from the inner child for the collective? I am picking up, though, that there has been some like overbearingness that this woman has had, or this feminine aspect of whoever may be listening or resonating with, whether you're a male or a female. But this overbearing feeling for, like, you're so emotionally charged that you have been overbearing. And this has caused some blockages, but you are having a new beginning in stability in your own self. Your own child is telling you to let go of those overbearing tendencies and go with the flow. Cut that off. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, and the reversed Queen of Cups. So I'm definitely seeing that the tables are turning in the favor for this feminine. She has gone through a lot of emotional turbulences, but she has not let go of that caring, giving, nurturing side of her. And if she has a little extra, she's going to give to those who may need it. The underlining energy here is the Emperor. See that you're taking charge. You know what I'm saying? Taking charge of your own life, your own destiny. You're not playing second fiddle. You're not allowing others to bring these blockages to you. You write your own story. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because others may have tried to play this role in controlling your outcome, your story, your life, you're putting an end to this blockages. You're becoming the sturdy and the stable that you needed as a child for yourself. You're not allowing the emotional roller coasters to happen anymore. You're in a state of balance here, to the point where you're capable of allowing this overflow to come to others. And if you haven't quite got there, this is coming very soon. Not only that, but you're going to be able to teach others how to do this. You know what I mean? Like, because you've gone through the turbulences, you've seen where these cycles are not working for you. You're capable of cutting off the ones that do not work for you. And your inner child is giving you recognition. And before I even started pulling, I said that I felt like for some of you, this might not even be a bad message. It's something that you've already conquered. Okay, so your inner child is telling you these are cycles that you have broken already, or are in the process of breaking them. This emotional turbulence of not knowing what you're going to do, what to come next, and allowing that to affect you, and learning how to navigate through these things is bringing you prosperity in so many ways. You're balanced, you're in control. And I feel like sometimes you question yourself, but the universe, source, creator, God wants you to know that no, honey, you're doing an amazing job. And because you're doing this great job and helping yourself, you're helping others. This is what you were meant to do. You are on the correct path. You're helping others who may not be emotionally stable. You're helping them learn new ways to fight through their own demons, their own insecurities, their own mental issues, right? And by putting the work in fixing yourself, you're helping others. And this is going to pay off materialistically, like financially. You may be receiving some money in doing so. And it may be in numerous different ways. You know, you never know how one act of kindness and one act of, something that doesn't really seem to be like a big deal to you, but by you speaking those few words of wisdom or kindness has helped others who are struggling, is going to come back and it's going to be rewarding for you. And because you are a nurturing, caring person, you're not going to take that in a greedy way. You're going to take that financial, materialistic abundance and help others who don't have it. You're going to help them spiritually, mentally, but because you do have the material abundance coming to you, or you have it now, you'll be helping others materialistically. Hey, I got a couple extra dollars, I'll help you out, and I'm not expecting anything in return. I know what it's like. I've been through these trials, these tribulations, but I'm sturdy, I'm stable now. So for some of you, this is something that's coming to you. It's in a process. You are in that process right now. For some of you, you have gone through that process of cutting out what doesn't work, and you are already receiving the materialistic aspect of this, and you are now capable of helping others. And I do see like an emphasis on helping teach others to get through these karmic cycles that they don't know how to cut off, what is not working for them. Their inner child is screaming to them, I need stability. I need to know how to get through these obstacles so I can be stable and sturdy. How can I get through these karmic cycles? And you're being put in a position to help others do this. You know what I'm saying? Can we get any more information from the inner child for the collective? Any other messages the inner child wants to give the collective? However, again, I do see for some that this feminine does have a habit of being overbearing, or this feminine energy. If you are a masculine, you have the feminine energy within you, because whether you're a feminine and you have, a feminine or a masculine, we both have both masculine and feminine energies. That's just how it is, and we need to learn how to balance them. We both have that internal need, those internal emotional needs, whether you're a feminine or a masculine. And for, vice versa, we all have that need to lead and to be stable and to provide, so we all have feminine and masculine energy. So when I do say feminine here, I'm not just speaking for females or women, but I'm speaking to both. But there is a significator here for the females, that overbearing. And the only way I feel like I need to put a little note here is, for the masculine, the only way you're going to know is by looking within. Are you really being overbearing? Shadow work is needed. So this overbearing aspect is what's popping out to me, and this is what's causing the blockages to the stability for the feminine or the feminine energy. Your emotions are overbearing, right? And in order to break these karmic cycles, so you may move past and teach others, because that's what life is all about, I feel like we've all kind of, or people, whatever, have gotten very used to living in their own world and not thinking of how others may be feeling, seeing, whatever. There's always two sides to a story, right? And I might be getting off track here, but I feel like we've all gotten used to being stuck in our own little worlds, and allowing outside things to affect our inner world, right? Outside aspects of life, whether, it be work, family, whatever, something that somebody else has done to affect you eternally. And we don't realize how bad that is affecting us. So we're not capable of moving forward because there's an inner trauma that we have not realized that is there, right? And that is causing blockages emotionally, mentally. And in your emotional and mental state really affects your physical, material world, right? It just affects that. Everything is energy. So by looking within and realizing that there is some overbearing emotional issues going on that is affecting your material world is what your inner child is trying to say for others. So this is not just for the women. I feel like there's some men here who are not going within. This is their karmic going on, where they're not willing to go within, and that is affecting their material world. Now, if they do go within and go deep and realize what is affecting their material world, what emotions are bringing these blockages, these delays to stability, They could even teach others who might be in the same position. Okay, we have the card Boundaries. We have Gratitude. And with the old hand and the new hand, I almost feel like there's something to do with generations here. We also have a lady in the back who's watching, you know what I'm saying? She's watching these hands like hold each other in gratitude. I feel like there's a significant meaning here behind this card. We'll find out more. Boundaries and gratitude. And then we have the card Acceptance, and then we have Hands again. But this is this is your ancestors coming through here. Source, Spirit. I feel like I got an idea of what is going on with these cards here. Your inner child here. It's almost like as if in the cosmos. This is something bigger and higher. Let's see what the underlining energy here is. Change. Wow. And she's pushing against the new birth. But it's fast change. With the lightning here. Almost, and with the red this time when I get this card, with the red I'm almost seeing like it's reminding me of blood, rebirth in blood, like the child. And I saw, okay, so here I'm seeing that your inner child it's like a child being born into this world very quickly. And I feel with the full moon that this is something that is they want you to be revealed now, quickly. You need to know this now, that this change is coming. You're fighting against it for some reason, and I don't understand why. I feel like you get in your head and you start looking for reasons, or different little like chaotic energies pop into, so you resist the change of abundance, the new birth that is coming to you. You're resisting this change, right? But it's going to come in regardless. It needs to come in. Your inner child is telling you that it needs to come in, and it needs to come in fast. Maybe that it's not coming in regardless because you're resisting it, but this is something that needs to come in, and it needs to come fast. Your inner child is screaming. For some of you, your inner child is screaming, and maybe for some of you, so because I feel like there's two different energies. There's some of you who need to make this change quickly. The time is now. Like, your inner child is screaming at you like, listen, pay attention. I've been trying to tell you this for how long? Please pay attention to me. Get out of the bubble. Let this new life come. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to tell you. Don't wait till you're old and you're waiting for this gratitude. It is here now, and it's coming from the cosmos, right? New life, new birth. Please quit resisting it. But for others, I also feel like you have quit resisting this change that is coming in. You've gone within, you've gone deep, and you are able to, now they're saying, now please start teaching others how to break these karmic cycles, these cycles that they just struggle to cut off what's not working for them, so they can get in touch with their inner child. These overbearing issues that are bringing this blockage to stability, right? So there's two different energies coming in. I see that for some of you, you see the growth that you are capable of, but you choose not to change. You choose to give the gratitude or even receive gratitude, as others watch how you just age when you have everything new and abundant around you, and you just let it go because you refuse to change your your cycles, these things that keep coming up. You refuse to change what isn't working for you. You're rigid. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that is meant for you, is to be accepted. You are a very loving, caring person deep within. You just allow these overbearing tendencies to take control and throw your emotions off. For others, I see that you have found the balance. You have found the gratitude, and you are now being accepted. The universe is accepting you. Please don't doubt this. Your inner child is saying you're growing from that bubble that you used to be in. This change came in quickly, and it's hard to believe, but it is here now. We're going to grab the Ancestors, Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. I also see with the Emperor and gratitude, I'm getting that for some of you, you know, because you've gone through these trials, you've gone through these obstacles, you've learned every lesson, and it has helped you in the material world. That for generations that this is going to show. This is what is meant for you in the cosmos. We have the Lord. Take charge with authority. Great teacher. Again, this is like divine wisdom, and you're being asked, your inner child is asking you to teach others. It says learn from spiritual experiences. So you've overcome, you've taken charge, and you have overcome these obstacles. And for some reason, I felt like I needed to show you guys. So the men here, I mean, they look very similar. So it is almost like, okay, you have taken charge. You've realized here what is not working, these karmic cycles. You've taken charge with authority. You've learned from spiritual experience. You've seen these things happen. Sorry, I hit the stand again. I get excited. So you've seen these experiences. You have accepted the changes, and you've accepted them for more of a spiritual type of aspect, which is allowing you to teach others. Because we have great teacher with the Emperor. I'm really getting like your inner child wants you to let others know, and you're going to be accepted for this. Here, this is standing out again with these two. So with you taking charge and learning from your experiences, you're going to be able to teach others, and you will be highly accepted for this. And this is a very fast change. You might doubt yourself. We got Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in the changing times. Holy cow. Like, listen, I cannot, this is totally, I'm not making this shit up, man. Like, this is your inner child talking to you. So there's your confirmation there. Trust in your talents. Like, you've gone through it. You've gone through the changes. You have, you've gone through so much. Like, you've overcome so many obstacles, and it has brought you to stability. Now, if, and I also want to put a disclaimer, because right there, like, it was just like thrown at me. A disclaimer, like, your doubts can also be what will drown you. Okay? Don't fight the changes. You've gone through some spiritual shit, man. Like, keep in that energy of taking charge with authority. But while you do that, also teach others of what you've gone through. because this is bringing you abundance. And if you have not seen the abundance, I almost want to say, okay, so if you haven't seen the abundance, maybe you're not looking hard enough, right? For some reason, I want to say that. Some of you have abundance right in your face, and you refuse to see that, or it's not big enough to catch your eye, okay? But you need to trust. Trust in yourself, because your inner child is screaming like, listen, motherfucker. Listen, man. Listen, dude. You have gone through, or female, sorry. You have gone through all of this big change. Trust in yourself. Your talents are second to none. I know things are changing and it makes you uncomfortable, but trust in yourself. Like we got this. We've gone through so many obstacles. As long as you keep yourself balanced, don't allow those emotional insecurities to be overbearing and block the changes that are coming in. You're going to be golden. You're going to be teaching others. We also have the underlining energy here is Knight. Be brave and honest. Speak what you've gone through. Like, and even if you're too scared to speak, I almost feel like you should. Like, this is what's going to help you break through, so that way it occurs in your material world. You've gone through some shit, man. Really, like, you've gone through it. You've learned through it. You've been through so many fast-paced changes that you are breaking these karmic cycles, and it is now your turn to teach others how to break theirs. Like, there's something unique about you that's going to be able to reach others, to help them break through their own karmic cycles. You know what I mean? You're definitely here to help lead the way for others. Whether you are seeing the material, money, whatever, like whatever you hold in this 3D realm important to you. If you haven't seen it, it's coming now. Like your inner child's telling you, your time is now. Because you've taken charge. Not only have you been pure and true to yourself and honest and brave to yourself, but you've been honest and brave to others. There's another change coming, though, that will bring you even more stability, more materialistic abundance. As long as you trust in yourself and your own talents, and do not allow these emotional instabilities to take control, you're going to be great. Your inner child is like patting you on the back right now, I feel. Okay. So I don't know why, and I don't know how it's going to play into the reading, but we'll see. I feel drawn to pick to use these cards. They are they're the character oracle cards. So we'll see what your inner child is wanting you to know with the character oracle cards. And the only reason I'm gonna pull this out right now is because we have the feminine energy very, very prevalent here, strong. This came out as I was getting ready to shuffle again, and it's the Mother card. It says selfless love, nurturer, source of life, maternal patience, and comforter. So in this, I'm being drawn to, or I'm picking up that this is definitely not for just the females. Okay, there is some masculine out here who have these attributes: the selfless love, the nurturer, the source of life, maternal patience, and comforter. For some masculines that are out there, I feel like you may be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't, a female who doesn't really have so much of these, but you carry it more. And just know that you are also the source of life. I don't know why. You help create life as well. The masculine does as well. So somebody's inner child really wanted me to emphasize that. That's weird, but I'm going with it. Let's see, inner child messages. It really must be a message for someone in particular if it was really put on me to say that and to say those particular words, right? And it's also, so here I'm also picking up, see how the mother is landing on 2 men here? So it's definitely a confirmation that this is for the men as well. We have both masculine and feminine energies out here. Almost more masculine than feminine, to be completely honest. But feminine can also, the females can also have a masculine energy. Whoa, I totally jacked my cards up, guys. I shuffled them, some upside down and some right side up. So, got to talking. We also have the writer. It says, weaver of tales, storyteller, crafting, communication, and polishing. It kind of reminds me of the teacher again. You know what I'm saying? Communicating what you've gone through in whatever form it may be, whether it be verbally or on the internet or written in a book, whatever this form of communication and speaking is important. And then we also have learner, seeker of knowledge, inquisitive, progress, aspiration, and explorer. Wow. So you have gone through so much progress. Like, this nurturing, caring person has gone through so much progress. And I see here, like, we have a whole classroom full of kids here. The knowledge that you hold and what you can communicate, you really can help others. Your knowledge is capable of teaching so many, and your inner child is telling you, please get out there, communicate, in whatever form it may be. Communicate what it is. You are a very loving person. What you hold within you can help so many other people. Younger generations, the generations now, the before you and now. You have so much information within you. And by you breaking these karmic cycles, you can help so many other people. Whether it be, helping them progress, feel more comforted within, help them be able to help create newness for themselves, help them break their own karmic cycles. The underlining energy here is gang. That's weird. We have Brotherhood of Shadows, Underworld Transactions, Violence and Criminality. Okay, so I'm also feeling that some of these, so you are actually, whether you are a man or a female, are a very, very powerful being. And your inner child is wanting to tell you this. This is so weird that this is coming out. They want you to know how powerful you are, but you are very connected to your emotions, and sometimes you can be overbearing. You want to stay balanced in order to go through the blockages. The blockages that are happening to you are these motherfuckers, these fucking people, right? It's them. Your inner child wants you to know. So some of you might have some other whether they're witches, warlocks, but I'm specifically picking up on so we got the Knight here, And it reminds me always, the night, this specific card, the Knight with the rose, reminds me of the Knights Templar. What is spoken under the rose is like, I can't remember. I did some research a long time ago, but like, the rose was the Rosicrucians. There you go, the Rosicrucians or something. The rose was one of their symbols, right? And what was spoken under the rose was sacred. Nobody talked about it afterwards. Like, so I feel like this is some kind of fraternity. You know, they're trying to block these changes. They know how powerful you are. So for some of you, this is really hitting to like, weird employee is sticking out here. I don't know if worker service consultation. These people who work for the gang, right? They're in service for these people, the Brotherhood of Shadows, whether it's whatever, you know, whatever. I don't know what I can really say on YouTube, whether it's, you know, the Masons or whatever. Fraternity, there you go, there's the word fraternity. They are working for, have been against you, but you're breaking through these obstacles. This is almost like a karmic cycle. Maybe you were once part in a past life or something, or connected to them in some way, or one of your ancestors may have been, even, I'm picking up at the moment. But breaking these cycles, finding balance within, your inner child wants you to know that there's these new beginnings. You're fighting these people, and this is the change, because I feel almost as if this is a generational thing, right? I don't know why. Maybe what the mother really kind of gives me that feeling too, like this is a generational thing. So there's this kind of like people working against you and bringing these barriers to your stability, but you're breaking through them. I don't know what you've done, but you're a very powerful person, knowing that you I also want to emphasize again, probably for the 100th time in this reading, you absolutely have to stay in control of your emotions. Don't allow outside sources to be controlling you and overbearing in your emotional state. There's definitely been some outside sources. Sorry, I dropped some cards. There's definitely been some outside sources working against you, and your inner child wants you to know that. Whether you've known it or not, you've also cut off with them, or you're going to be cutting them off. Just by cutting off these negative energies from you, whether it be people, maybe you have people in your life. It may be a mother, or a father. You know, it may be people in your life who you didn't know. They're working with these negative people, these negative organizations to bring these blockages in your stability. But karma's coming here to cut that off. You have done the work. You've worked very, very hard yourself. You've taken charge with authority. You're trusting in yourself. But there's also an emphasis on being a great teacher. So by doing this, like, you've gone through stuff that most people wouldn't, right? You've gone through it. You've beat these really shadowy, no good people. Like, you have a whole fucking gang of people against you. You have a gang plus workers against you. It may even be your family. But you've worked through it. You've gone through these fast-moving, emotionally charged changes. And with the eye here sitting up on this deck, because I don't have the underlining energy sitting on top of it, I feel like even source is seeing this. Your ancestors, everybody sees this. So you're getting divine intervention here, right? So I guess I'm just going to go with the cards that fell out. That They fell on the floor, right? So we're going to go with these. For your angel numbers, we have 0606, commitment, loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, growth, and solutions. Spiritual realm, did I not just say that? Like your ancestors, source, your inner child, like everybody's here. They see what you've gone through. They also want you to know what you're up against and the changes that are coming. They even want to tell you that what would help you best is communicating what you've gone through. Help others learn. You are a great teacher. Okay, let's keep reading. We have applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions to comfort, release worries by speaking your truth, and expressing emotions regularly. Open up for the best is yet to come. I just said that. Speaking your truth, opening up what you've gone through, communicating this. You're seriously you are a selfless person. You're a nurturing person. You have the capability of helping others who may be going through the same situation, others who are wanting to gang up on them and block them from the new changes, the new bursts that are coming in. We also have 2323, endless cycles, charisma, communication, society. There's that secret society movement, and you're moving past these. Journey, repetitive. You're moving past the repetitive cycles, circumstances, and patterns. You're moving past this. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you are tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. So this is the cycles that you're breaking, right? Then it follows. Like you're learning how to get past these karmic cycles. And I feel like it's almost been a generational thing. I'm going to say that again. You're breaking these cycles. That has been a generational thing, which is bringing you materialistic abundance. And a lot of it has to do with your emotions. Don't fight this change. Don't get in a depressive state. Do not get in a depressive state. Do not allow these gangsters, these people who work for these secret societies or fraternities, to get to you. You're a very powerful being. Very, very powerful. And you do have a lot of people who are against you. You might not have realized it, but this is what is going on. This is the truth. And you're capable of moving past it. I just looked down and I also have 1313 flipped up towards me, so I'm going to take it. I feel like it's meant for you guys. It says starting fresh. Encouragement, goals, foundation, creative ventures, communication. Again, speak your communications. This is what's good. Speak your truth. Be you. Do not allow these gangsters to block you. You have so much knowledge and wisdom and nurturing, selfless care to help the others. Like it is in the cosmos for you to help so many other people. Be you. Do it. Do you. Step out of your comfort zone. You are about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. We just got this with the fox, spirit fox. Trust your talents in changing times. You have so much to offer. Do not hold them in. Do not hold them in. Do not allow these gangsters, these people who work for the dark side, to hinder your change, your abundance, your stability, your financial, material abundance. Do not let them throw you off emotionally. You are stable, you are sturdy, you have gone through so much shit. You've cut off cycles for you, past generations and future generations. And it's time for you to teach others. Be brave in who you are, because you have gone and stood against some of the darkest energies that anybody could ever think of. And I feel like some of you aren't even aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of you don't even realize how much work you've put in, just whether it be in the material or spiritual realm. You're just going about your day feeling as if you are going with the flow, but you've really put a lot of work in, and your inner child wants you to realize this. The underlining energy here is protection. Aw, look at their change. Man, there's so much change in your reading. Like, so much change in your reading. Change, rebellion, guidance, justice, truth, character, and love. Your character is shining through on how much of a selfless person you are, how nurturing you truly are. And this is your karmic justice. Those who have gone against you will have to also go through just as much of a turbulent change as you. Except yours is for the better. Theirs may not be so much, right? It also says, you get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going toward your ambitions, and the universe will align itself, providing you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happen. Like I said, with all the eyes, you have had so many eyes on you in the spiritual realm, that this is going to be very abundant for you in the material realm. You've broken cycles for yourself, for your ancestors, and for the generations to come. I feel like your bloodline is very, very powerful, like ancient. Like, I'm picking up, like, from the beginning of time, from when they were going on these crusades for Christianity and paganism and all of this, when things started to like separate and whatever, your soul is very old, and you hold a lot of knowledge within you. Not only do you hold a lot of knowledge within you, but because of the things that you've gone through in so many different past lives that have blocked you, you've gained the knowledge, but you are also, that them blockages didn't turn you sour. They didn't make you negative. It gave you wisdom, knowledge to learn how to get through the blockages for stability and security. It gave you an idea of how others might be going through life, like when they're going through it. So you're selfless, you're nurturing, you got that maternal comforting energy. When you see somebody else going through pain, you feel it, and you want to help. This internal feeling of needing to help others, this is your inner child, and your inner child is telling you, yes, please do this. You have gone through so much, you have accomplished so much, you've conquered some of these brotherhoods of shadows that are ruling this world, and you don't even realize it. You've conquered these shadows, these negative energies and entities, these cycles that just don't want to end. You've been able to conquer them in so many past lives. Now they want you to teach others, to help you to conquer them in this life. Now is the time. These societies that just seem to always end up on top are going to also be going through some major changes because of you. And I feel like you don't even have to put a whole lot of work into it. Just by speaking your truth to whoever, whether it might be your family members, your friends, maybe you have a social media account and And even if you don't have a whole lot of subscribers, just by you speaking it aloud and bringing your truth and your wisdom out and being brave about it is literally making, in this material world, is shaking up the world of these societies, these people who they're a gang, and like they really are. These people who work for the gang, even, like, they are going to be having their own karmic justice, because your knowledge, you are the collective. Your knowledge, by you realizing this, your inner child wants you to know that it is affecting so many. Don't allow the negative mind chatter of, well, I only told 2 people what I really thought, or so I can only be honest with a handful of people, or whatever it may be. Your inner child's like, no, just by saying it aloud, you are making huge waves, huge changes in the whole world. Okay, so we have detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding onto. When you hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust the outcome. Trust the outcome will work out, and let go of your attachment to it. Change again. Holy cow, like, how many different cards can we get that show that there's going to be some huge changes? You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. So for some of you, there really is like some emotional barriers that are happening. Whether being overbearing really kind of just stands out. Emotional bearings that are blocking you from these changes, and you need to detach from this. This is something that is coming from these outside sources. And I believe I had talked about that. Let go of outside sources. Don't allow them to affect you. You're solid, man. Like, you got this. The underlining energy here is step back. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make decisions. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. And that's kind of funny. I was just telling somebody the other day, when I'm having insecurities, sometimes I like to take a step back and like look at things from a higher perspective, right? So your inner child is telling you to kind of do the same, like being too close to the situation, allowing your emotions to overcome and bring these barriers is blocking the change. You need to learn to detach from that. Otherwise, you will not have the stability. And these emotional issues are coming from outside sources, 110%. Societies, dark societies, whatever. You know, you're targeted, man, because you are such a powerful person. Your inner child does want you to know that you need to learn to put your emotions at bay, and learn how to nurture yourself, because you are highly protected by so many. Source, creator, God, your ancestors, angels, spirit guides, guardians, mother goddess, guys. I mean, whoever it is that you connect with, they're there. They see you, and they're guiding you and protecting you through this change. It's going to be a very fast change. I feel like you'll be sitting one day, like, just chilling, hanging out, not even really thinking about a whole lot, and then all of a sudden it's gonna hit you like, damn, man, like, if I would have gone through that a year ago, even, I don't think I would have been able to do it. I think I would have broke down. I don't think I could make it. But you've got this new braveness to you, you're capable of taking charge of your life. You've learned to accept you for who you are. And this is a huge thing. You're not allowing these outside sources to affect you anymore. And you're breaking these cycles for yourself, for this generation, past generations, and future generations. You also need to teach others how to do this, because there's so many other people in this world who could benefit from the knowledge and the wisdom that you have gained by going through these blockages, by going through life, and by going up against these very dark, negative energies, right? Powerful energies. Okay, so we have finding love that fell out, and we also have balanced emotions. We talked about these balanced emotions, right? This is something that your inner child is really emphasizing, is to balance your emotions. This is the key to helping break these karmic cycles, because these outside sources are trying to target you emotionally. Because when you're targeted emotionally, it brings into the physical. If you're off balance emotionally, mentally, spiritually, it occurs in the physical. As above, so below, as within, so without type of aspect here. And I see that when you do end up finding this love within yourself, you're also going to be able to experience love outside of yourself with a new lover or a lover that you are with. When you learn how to love yourself, the love is going to be flourishing. You truly are a nurturing, caring person. But you have had some outside sources affecting you. And now these cycles are ending. You're learning to take power. You're learning to take control of your own destiny, your own karma, and not allowing outside sources to affect you. The underlining energy here is grounding, that balance there. You need that balance. Maybe going outside and putting your feet in the ground, getting a grounding mat. Sometimes I even feel like taking a minute with my crystals help me just feel grounded. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is to you that helps you feel grounded and connected with Mother Nature, with yourself, with your inner self, not your egotistical needs and wants, but your inner emotional self. This thing that helps you feel grounded and solid and stable rather than off balance is needed. And finding that love within and those balanced emotions is what is needed right now. Because right now the change is happening. You are breaking these karmic cycles, or you're having the opportunity to break these karmic cycles. And now, like, your inner child is screaming either, hey, now is the time to do it, or hey, you have done it. Believe in yourself. New beginnings are here. You have the opportunity, new beginnings, or the new beginnings are actually here. Stay course, stay steady, stay stable, stay strong. Look from an outside perspective and see how many blessings that have truly come your way. You're an amazing being. Like, this is a powerful reading here. Like, this isn't just for everybody. I'm going to say that too. Not everybody's going to resonate, because not everybody's getting targeted by outside societies, these negative, evil, dark entities and magicians, you know. But you have gone through it, and you have the capability of teaching others who have no outside source or even know what's going on to help them transition through the changes into a more stable, sturdy state. We have the anchor here twice, so there's definitely some kind of stability right there for you. You've gone through some blockages for sure, but this stable, sturdy, grounding type energy, this balanced energy is here for you. It's up for grabs. It's for you now. And I guess that's really all I have for you. I really hope that this reading, this message has resonated with you. Please help me by sharing, subscribing, and liking it. By liking the videos, it really, and liking and commenting on the videos, it helps bring up the algorithm on YouTube, and it helps get the message out there. So I'm really not, I'm really not asking for a whole lot by saying please like, subscribe, and comment, share. Just help get that message out there. Get this flowing. I really would appreciate that. If you do feel called to, or this message has really resonated with you, I do have a Cash App, and the information is in my profile on my page. So if this resonates with you and you do feel called to donate to the channel, go to my Cash App, and I really appreciate all the views. Even just having the views, I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. I'm really stepping out of my comfort zone in doing these. I'm really not a public person, but oh, hey. Willpower was hidden right there underneath. You have the willpower. Like, I'm closing it out, and willpower is sitting there face up. Willpower. You have the willpower within you to go through these changes. Like I was saying, I really am not a public person. Getting out there is kind of difficult for me, but I'm going with what Source Spirit has called me to do, and I really hope that you guys like this. I really hope it resonates with you. I hope I reach the right listeners, and they hear what messages I have for them. I kind of resonate with it, communication, like, yes. So if you could help me with my communication and sharing, liking, subscribing, commenting, I would really, really appreciate it. And if you, like I said, if you do feel called to donating to my channel, my Cash App is on my page, on my profile. Just go and look for my Cash App link, and all of the money I do get will go to this channel and helping me progress further in my calling. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much. Bye.